And again,
All right.
strategically,
Let's
this
go.
actually makes a lot of sense.
Wait, if that bottom lane backs, then it's not a lane swap anymore.
1v1 me, bro. The two most adorable champions.
This is great.
The unseen Teemo question mark.
He's even gonna have more experience as well. No, seriously, because Quas had to split EXP.
Well, you said it. He can't play anything. There he
Oh,
is.
baby, this is great.
So actually, Australian lane CS, we do flip them upside down. Mininar versus Teemo. Enjoy your top lane matchup. Dynamic Q everywhere. It's just weeping. There's Bifrost and Double. If I actually push the lane in, looks like they are maybe looking to recall. Bifrost does go back early, does stay here, but Double Lift goes back early, gets himself a cull. Wants to make sure he gets that farm up, and kind of an interesting mid lane matchup as well. GBM, good damage on, but Bjergsen!
That's super good. As soon as you see the distortion coming out, you know he's going to be coming down this certain line, and so all you have to do is boom, hit him with the Q. Get the threaded volley.
Massive pot for GBM as well. We've seen how much work Tillia can do at level 3, and it's a big power point now for Bjergsen. GBM though, level 4, gonna have to be careful.
She's got to be one of the strongest mid laners at level 3 in the game. Like, her power with just those 3 spells in her kit is absolutely insane. Santorin, not always a fan of those types of ganks. You clear out the wave to get your mid laners some pressure.
Fence here,
What
GBM
you
can't go back.
lose?
Not safe. Oh, flush on Boros Fitzgerald! He wants first blood, but he's not gonna get it. Red buff, barely not enough.
Yeah, those are the weirdest ganks as well, because you lose all pressure as a jungler. Like, even if Svenskaren's not there, well, what's going to happen? Svenskaren's going to go to a lane and know that it's not something that he can have a numbers disadvantage on. And this is perfect because all Santorin wanted to do was push the wave so GBM can back and have a good back timing. Nah, not going to happen. Going to lose cannon minion to the turret, going to lose experience, and now Bjergsen just even further ahead.
Yep, he's gonna push it in. Probably has enough to shove down this wave. Thalia is real good
Yeah,
at smashing down a minion wave.
I think she's one of the only champions in the game that can clear the caster minions at level 1. And he's
Teemo
adorable!
died! Quas looking for first blood. Sven knocks him out! Damage!
Poison!
No! Quas barely lives on! No! It's a disaster! The Teemo has fallen. Look at that hashtag. The disappointment is palpable.
The thing is, if Teemo gets a kill, you celebrate, and if he dies, you still celebrate. It's a win-win.
Cannot lose. Double if he's just done here in top lane. Good shield from Bifrost. Going to turn around the trade. Kiwi Kid taking some damage there. Volley to the face. Double lift. Still looking, of course. Damage is good. They're going to chase in. Burns the heal aggressively.
What? He's got Ghost.
The heal from NRG, and he ghosts down in.
Oh, that's the ball!
Good double stun, and now the teleport in from Energy as well. Kiwi Kid going to go down as Bifrost gets it. But OQ now under threat. Double Lift's going to still go forward, but Quas going to turn it around. Double Lift's going to die here. OQ gets it on the other end. And Bifrost's going to get chased down. He shields himself up, runs towards the turret, but Quas hops over his head. Great flash from Bifrost to get himself safely, but it's not enough. Quas gets another.
turret?
Turret shot is enough for the trade.
Biofrost, 2-1. When's he getting 1,000 kills? Because it's coming around already. Oh, steals him off from Double Lift. Double Lift not able to pick any up. And this, let's just enjoy this for a second, because Poncer attacks, pulls aggro first, takes 2 tower shots, 3, and flashes away. Comes back into range.
Oh, he's poisoned.
And because of the poison. So let's talk about the poison. He's gonna kill. Oh! So I said he had a day. Yeah, you're right. Probably 12 hours. Let's go.
Maybe
He
not
probably lost rock paper scissors backstage to Bjergsen before this match.
Maybe his Sven's actually also in a spot of bother. Going to try and get out, but Thalia going to answer back. Bjergsen rotating well, but GBM's here. Stun lands in. GBM getting zoned out by the E there of Bjergsen.
Oh, Sven
still
doesn't
trying to
have
tunnel out, but he gets a 3-man knockup. Not enough though, as a kill should come in here. Who's going to get it? It will be Quas. Off to a 3-1-1 start here.
And GBM, if he had more mana, he may be able to finish off Bjergsen, but still at a disadvantage, and it's a barrier as well to deal with the assassination potential.
Gonna have to play it carefully, but GBM doesn't really have any mana left.
Random aside, probably a Trinity Force Teemo. I'm a little sad. Yep. Anyway, Kiwi Kid caught.
Looks like a Phage. Got off there. Great wall from Bjergsen. Going to try and follow him for the kill. I think they want to give it to Double Lift if they can. Double Lift! He does get another.
994.
Well, Haunter now doing some counter jungling. Actually looking to steal away the red buff here. Throws the shroom at it. Should be able to get this for himself. Red buff Teemo is pretty annoying. As Bjergsen going to get dove on again. Burns the barrier.
A little late, too, so he ended up taking that chunk of damage, but he was expecting the Ignite to come through.
Has the blue buff as well. Quas also caught up here. Level 6. Looks to scoop in. Gets 2. Wallet follows in after the boulder toss. And Santorin going to try and make this work. Quas now chasing back in mini form, and Biofrost looks to be the target. Santorin pops the ulti, and Bio just can't really go anywhere, but Quas still taking damage, almost gets snared up. Santorin does get the kill back, and Doublelift just doesn't have enough here, I don't think. Tagged up again, grabs triggers, Quas safe, hops away. And now Doublelift dodges the Q, now going to keep moving on.
When's he
No
6?
one's
He's 6
joining
now.
him, though. Does have the ulti, but doesn't want to turn it around. Bjergsen here as well. GBM does it! With a threaded ball, he tags him on the end of the distortion.
Wait. Oh! Single-digit HP for Bjergsen. Perfect threaded volley. Hits GBM with the first few, and then keeps it aimed at where the distortion origin was. Absolutely brilliant.
Double
And
F!
boom!
There's another kill! 5 left. Picks up his second kill of this game. Svenskeren also going to take this down. Looks to try and counter jungle away the Gromp. Oku struggling a bit here as Sven takes away the Krug. It's been a weird lane swap to see them swap back. The turrets are still standing, but these top laners are eating 1v2 matchups.
It's been a weird game in general.
And Haunter is thriving.
He took the red buff too. He just walked into their jungle and took it because he saw Santorin on the top side. This is so good though. This is GBM like trying to outplay, flashes over, and then boop boop, kept it aimed at where the distortion originally was.
Smart stuff there.
Super good.
Have to be careful certainly against the LeBlanc, but that Negatron cloak helping out as well. Biofrost also going to spot Santorin.
It was also a little awkward too because I feel like GBM, he W'd and then he flashed and then he ignited. If he had just flashed W'd, would have gotten the distortion damage on Bjergsen, but he wanted his distortion escape to be further back, and Bjergsen used it against him. And good God!
Look at that hashtag. 88% of you.
Surprised it's not 666.
We know.
Keep voting. Maybe we'll get there. That's how it works, right?
That's the total number of votes. As GBM takes away the blue buff for himself. Might help out in the mid lane because Bjergsen's off to a nice, healthy CS lead of 20 with Tilia versus LeBlanc. Teemo also up as well.
Like, all of these lanes are just actually insane. Like, we have Teemo versus Gnar, and then the bottom lane, like, Doublelift has Flash Ghost, and then he's like, Biofrost, you take heal.
Uh-oh, here we go. Quas almost mega now. Haunter's going to try and cut it out, but he gets not into the wall. Walt as well. Santorin going to upset the balance, and Haunter's got his flash, but he's going to stand and fight. No chance though as Quas takes him out. The crowd is so disappointed. Good start onto Doublelift as we have actually swapped back to our 1v1 and 2v2 lanes.
Yeah, I mean, Quas is getting fed too. 4, 2, and 2. Like, this Gnar could take over. And, I mean, Gnar actually kind of builds rather similarly to how on-hit Teemo did, where you're just like, oh, I'm going to go Frozen Mallet and be incredibly annoying, and maybe get a Runaan's or something. I don't know what he's building right now. I don't even know if Haunter knows.
The shroom!
The
right?
egg!
Something to TP onto.
What?
He canceled it? Oh.
Because Quas tried to TP as well, and then Quas canceled his.
Not too bad, but still a dive coming.
Fair enough.
Trying to get Doublelift a few more kills. Bjergsen here doesn't need to cut them off. Gets exhausted, but Santorin's here as well. Oku eating damage, but Doublelift forced to flash out. Svenskeren tanks a tower shot, but he will be safe for now. Bjergsen eats one as well, but Energy with a great defense in the bottom lane.
Santorin still chasing down a little bit here because GBM wanted some, but no. Ends up not getting it.
Oh, that's
Oh,
deep.
wait.
GBM, oh, takes out Sven!
Great assassination there from GBM. Found the angle on it. Had the vision, too. It begins.
Well, that tower's going down, so Quas, the kill lead that he has built up there, despite the CS discrepancy, looking really nice here in the 1v1. Haunter gonna have to wait and kind of get some items built up. Quas already looking pretty aggressive with some of the early purchases. Haunter just gonna clear out what he can, but Mininar right now has the edge.
That's true. Yeah, and especially with that pickaxe. And I want to know what Haunter's going for here, because that's not Trinity Force. That's not Runettes Hurricane. I want to know. I want to know.
We're gonna find out later, I think.
I don't know if we'll ever find out.
Maybe. That's
He's
also
gonna buy
true.
components the entire time.
As Bjergsen, face checks an axe, forced to flash out of the way, does have the barrier, but Santorin gonna chase, lands another axe. Bjergsen probably not enough, doesn't burn the summoner. Santorin collects him.
Yep, good restraint to not blow the summoner as well, because GBM would have been able to just ignite afterwards or follow up. But this turret mid, TSM losing pressure.
They're gonna try and cover Biofrost here as well. But Energy doing a nice job playing a bit more aggressive. They're actually in the lead right now in gold. About 1,000 gold ahead with Quas taking that top lane tower, kind of pushing them ahead there. And look at them playing up, much like TSM were in game one. Santorin trying to be aggressive, TSM answering well, trying to protecting their jungle, but lane pressure's starting to build up, and another turret's going to go over to Energy here.
Or it will soon. They're pulling Svenskeren down to the bottom side of the map. Haunter, though.
Hello. Oh, Quas and Haunter fighting it out. Blind Nonino is kind of annoying. Shroom is good. Slows down Quas, but doesn't quite have the damage just yet. And you see Haunter playing with a little care there, wanting to make sure he's okay. Doesn't want to face check Quas right now because that Frozen Mount's already finished. Long lane for Teemo to be chased down, so gonna have to be careful. Doublelift though looking pretty happy here in the bottom lane, both actually with their Cull and Estus Fever components, so pretty similar spot for OQ and Doublelift, who've got reasonable CS numbers, although OQ up right now by about 20. And Energy in general just correcting a lot of the early game, playing a bit more aggressive, able to kind of control their lanes, and even get the turret lead in top lane, likely in bottom lane soon as well. This is exactly how they wanted the game to start, kind of extending the early lane they got.
Yeah, there have been some mistakes that have been heavily punished here. And
Oh, flash from GBM, goes straight in aggressive. Svenskeren not there to turn it around, and Santorin gets the kill. Arrow tanked as well through the Ragnarok there, and GBM maybe back in again, but Svenskeren pretty tanky.
yeah, Svenskeren already on his way to multiple health items. So GBM, maybe it's the roam. And try to make Doublelift's day not so good.
Ocean Drake up as well, so Energy can certainly look to take an objective if they want. They've still got pressure bottom side as well, so TSM do have to pull away here. Nice little sweeper from Santorin. Going to spot both the wards there, going to clear out that pink ward after taking the Trinket ward away, and Energy are going to get that turret finally, get themselves up a bit more gold.
Finally get this turret. They're up 2 now. And that mid turret also, they've been finding ways in there over and over again. Bjergsen without a flash. Bjergsen hasn't had the same type of roaming potential that he likes to have on Taliyah. Normally you shove in mid wave and then you go to the bottom side or you go to the top side and you use your Reaver's Wall. But not today, and whoa!
Yeah, Bifrost locked up on burst down, but Bjergsen sees spend there as well, but Santorin going to take him out, causing Radiance popped. Energy can buy a bit more time. TL Wall actually going to cut them off. Quas sort of caught, but he's in Mega Knife on. Now dives in, looks for the scoop, finds the two-man, gets Bjergsen, and Doublelift with the wall up. Huge follow-up damages. Bjergsen's going to fall. Bastion stun, they're going to get another, and Energy wipe the floor with TSM in that fight.
And the only survivor is Teemo in that top lane. He's trying to help, but still, 4 kills going over to Energy. And now they have a great, solid control of this game. And if they get this mid-turret, they open up the LeBlanc roams, and they shut down a lot of the Taliyah roams that she wants to pull off to tier 2 turrets and whatnot of the enemy team.
And again, Energy just playing kind of the weird 10 minutes of this game very nicely. Managed to get an advantage in every single lane. Now 3 turrets to 0, and a huge gold lead all of a sudden. 5,000 gold up for Energy as the arrow sails down bottom lane, but finds no target. Quas gonna walk away from that one.
Yeah, good awareness there to watch the lane. And this is great dazzle as well. Kiwi Kid gets him with the edge of the stun. And then GBM from the side. And Santorin actually just gets in that Cosmic Radiance just barely. So really well played there. The movement speed from OQ, able to give them a little bit more oomph. And then whoop, jumps off Svenskeren, scoops him into the wall, lines up the wall up as well, and hits both of the carries. Like, that is just a Nard cream.
Exceptional play there from Quas and Kiwi Kid. Nice little team up there. Having a good-looking team fight win. TSM gonna have to hold on for probably 5 to 10 minutes here and just recoup some farm. But GBM, you can see, sweeping out the side brush, trying to threaten some of these side lanes as well. Essence Reaver Zeal finished for OQ as well, and Doublelift still looking for that first major item. It's gonna be struggle streak for a little while longer, even for Teemo. 0-2-0 to start things off for Haunter. Quas able to pressure that lane almost indefinitely at this point.
Yeah, it's that on-hit Teemo as well. I'm a little sad. I thought it was gonna be AP. It's the worst of the two to like walk through the jungle and just feel awful about, but sure, I'm sure. Like Frozen Mallet, okay. It's a Teemo. Let's go.
It's funny because like Mininoa in a lot of ways is described as Teemo in the top lane.
That's
actually
true.
do fairly similar things. So
that's one of the reasons that we haven't actually seen a lot of Teemo is just because the whole idea was having this ranged top laner, but now it's a ranged top laner that's a team fighter, and that's why Nara like really pushed him out if he was ever in the meta in the first place.
TSM looking to defend this top tier 2. OQ's actually already Doing some chip damage there to the turret. Double lift and Bifrost there in time to try and clear that out, but DBM's threatening in. Here's the huge issue for TSM, I think, because Morellonomicon finished, Sorkshoe's done, and an extra blasting one means that whenever he leaves his lane, TSM constantly have to play back and try and be safe. And if anyone's out of position or gets caught through the jungle, pretty easy to pick up kills with Sivir, LeBlanc.
Yeah, and especially with the Cosmic Radiance, and...
Time to dive, apparently. TSM back off to the inhibitor turret. Haunter now joining in, but that tier 2 looks pretty dead. Energy should be able to collect it here, and they will. Good little bomb back from Taliyah. Quasto goes in, gets Bifrost and takes him out. Sven flashes over, but Haunter, he's going to get blown up there by GBM. Double Lift trying to answer back and get a few kills for himself. Quas about to run out of Mega, gets popped up again. Dazzle not lands in, but a huge Bastion. He's going to get the other two. Taliyah, though, able to shot one down as GBM falls. TSM answer back for one.
Oh, and Double Lift almost has his arrow back up. He's a few seconds off, for about 10. And yeah, it's going to be 3 for 1 there in favor of Energy, and they're just running away with this game. 6,000 gold lead, and they've been playing much better in the early game here. And this is really greedy, actually, because it's only a 2-man Cosmic Radiance. But pops the Ghost, pops the Sivir ultimate. Not able to get in a good Dazzle range, but it's just the zoning off. But they use so many ultimates to do that. Summoner spells, pops Kiwi back, but he was already charging the stun, and that's what saves them there. Kiwi Kid gets out for a bit, and then Monster ends up going down first. He's got Target on his back. Double Lift wants to pick up all these kills, wants to get closer to that 1,000, but not enough, and Bjergsen misses hitting GBM at first, but does get him and almost kills OQ, but unfortunately, 1 kill for TSM there, whereas 3 for Energy, and Energy definitely came out on top, so despite all those efforts and those abilities that they were missing, TSM, nope.
Got the turret out of the deal also, so 4 turrets to 0 now for Energy. As Kiwi Kid, some really nice bending on the Dazzle. Pick up a 2-man stun towards the back end of that
Great
fight.
prediction, yeah.
Infernal Drake also up in a minute. Energy already with an Ocean, so can add that to their tally also. And TSM really just going to have to play awfully safe for the next little while. 7,000 gold down pretty much as the Rift Tower does return to the Void. Didn't get picked up by Quas, would have loved it. He's going to continue that 1v1, but he's building tanking now. I think Energy know that the way we win this game is by forcing team fights and trying to close it out early, and so far so good. They've got the pressure lead, built up a huge gold lead for themselves, and TSM just going to have to turtle up for a little while. Every time he hides.
Every time.
We hope something great happens.
They're holding some pink wards, though. So they're pinging him out. This is going to be great. Santor's going to walk up, probably pink it. And, oh, okay. Yeah. Ah!
Oh, I love they're going in. They're really putting him dead. Cosmic Radiance down. Dazzlin actually gets dodged up by Haunter, but the Ragnarok's going to cause too many problems. Santorin takes out Teemo 7-0-5 for this Olaf. But unfortunately, Santorin's getting booed. TSM, though.
Yeah, this is a great move from TSM. This is them trying to win the game.
The global taunt?
Well, Santorin's the jungler, and he had the global taunt on him, and
they found Quas, but Bjergsen going to try and cut somebody off. He hops back, but Quas actually can still get his way in there. They have to get him out of the pit. GBM going to dive in as well. Assassinates Double Lift as Quas and GBM team up for that, and I don't think they can finish it.
Here comes Santorin. They have to get it right before Santorin gets in there. Also,
GBM steals it. And now TSM has to run a desperate Baron play, but well answered by Energy.
And Energy are going to get the bottom turret as well. So they're already on that inhibitor. They picked up the Baron. Everything is going Energy's way this game.
And this game could end in a matter of minutes. Energy just so well played, turning that aggression all the way back up to 11. And TSM just struggling to get anything done here in this game. Ulti proc by Sivir. Kiwi Kid's going to run out of the way, slowed by Bifrost on the Q, but not nearly enough.
Yeah, not even close to enough there. And Kiwi Kid just gets out. Walks right away. And this summoner spell, like Biofrost, no exhaust, no ignite. It's like the offensive summoners don't even exist on TSM. So they're playing all these fights really defensively.
There's the Infernal Drake as well. Energy just continuing to stack advantages, almost up to 10,000 gold ahead. Svenskeren going to find Quas, but Quas not too bothered. Svenskeren doing some damage here. Yep. Teleport in.
Ah, he's arrived!
It's Haunter, he's going to try and pick up a kill finally. Bifrost in as well. Quas, no summoners to speak of. Pass back in the mini, but Haunter, can he get it? He should be able to get the shutdown. And he does.
Teemo is on the board.
This is how it starts. TSM still very far behind. But a shutdown gold is nice for Haunter.
But the morale.
Oh yeah. Look at the momentum swing. Teemo still 3,000 gold behind Quas.
Yeah, Kawhi has been a monster this game. His team fighting has been on point, and his laning phase was really good as well. And I also think that Santorin has just been incredibly proactive. I talked about how they were, like, jungling is a team effort and how they were losing their jungle before. Well, when you have losing lanes, you're going to lose your jungle very quickly, and that's what happened. GBM with the
oh my
assassination.
god,
Woo!
double lift. Almost gets himself 3-shot. Just one more proc away, and Santorin gonna pop the ulti back on again. Bifrost can't do anything. GBM gonna take him out. Sven gonna get locked up, and Santorin still running. Svenskeren does manage to flash out of the way, knocks up Santorin on the other end as Doublelift gonna try and turn around, but Quas finds his way in. Badges gets popped, Doublelift flashes out the backside as Svenskeren tunnels his way to safety. Bjergsen cuts them off.
GBM still wants him.
Doublelift still dead. GBM gets another assassination.
And Doublelift not going to get any kills in this game. No more. Having a LeBlanc that's fed against you is just, you can't do anything as an AD carry. It's really awful. It's like, I don't have enough damage to kill Gnar. I don't have enough damage to kill LeBlanc before she kills me. I don't have enough HP to sustain that. So, ends up dropping down. All of TSM on the retreat, and Energy just take that second inhibitor turret.
GBM's doing so much damage. Went for a Death Cav second as well. So hyper-aggressive build here. GBM showing up massive there on the pick as Energy take out the mid inhibitor. They are well and truly 10,000 gold ahead. And TSM have a whole host of problems in that bottom third of their base.
Yeah, I didn't like their pick ban too much. They may have lost in champion select a bit, but we'll see. TSM, doing what they can with, what they've drafted for themselves. The Taliyah didn't get off the ground. That's the big thing for me is Bjergsen didn't have the same type of influence in this game. When we see him play Taliyah, he's usually shoving the wave up, going to the side. Can't do that against LeBlanc when he is pushing you back and trying to kill you constantly. We saw early kills as well in early jungle visits, but I think the Energy played it right by having Santorin visit that lane a lot.
Yeah, just again a strong early game, but this time with the proper conversions from Energy, I think has been the big story here. Every lane just started getting ahead. So a lot of credit to Santorin for getting that started. He's still immortal on this Olaf with no deaths at all. The GA is probably going to mean he won't tie this game. The amount of influence he's had on the game has been pretty spectacular, and the rest of his team stepped up behind him.
Oh yeah, and the fact that there isn't really enough damage on TSM yet to actually kill him once, let alone twice, and then just all that damage threat. Like, that GA, while it's being popped, GBM's going to pop somebody else.
Yep, GBM is a big problem for the squishy champions that TSM currently have in their pool. Energy take another turret, now 8 turrets to 1. TSM almost getting shut out of this game.
Yep, there it is, the Runans. Beyond hit build, slow everybody.
You better wave clear.
Yep.
We got a lot of issues. GBM's like, nope! Oh, chain not quite there.
Oh, got Kiwi Kid.
Pops the ulti down, Cosmic Radiance not gonna proc. Olaf just goes straight in for Doublelift, and he's so dead. TSM forced the retreat back to their fountain. Energy gonna take yet another inhibitor turret. And this is not defensible at this point. TSM, I don't think they can fight for this inhibitor.
Oh man, Energy. If they end up winning this game, and then if they go to game 3 and win that one, they'll get that higher seed and knock down Phoenix 1. They're looking for that spot.
Certainly are. Santorin locked up a bit, but they're going for the kill here, actually. One Nexus turret down. Energy might retreat back, but they don't really have anything to do. Taliyah knocks them all back in. Bjergsen with a big play to try and defend his base. He's keeping them out as best he can, but Energy is just too far ahead. Room pops in again. TSM doing what they can, but Bjergsen gets dazzled, exhausted now as well. Arrow sails in and nails Quas. But Kiwi Kid too tanky to die. GBM just slays Teemo with the burst, and Doublelift goes down yet again after coming off a respawn. And we're gonna have a game 3. Energy gonna smash TSM in game 2.
Energy breaking TSM down early on. Kiwi Kid bamboozled by that game. Energy breaking TSM down early on. Kiwi Kid bamboozled by that game.
Oh, looking pretty happy with themselves, but they do have to do it again. And TSM, Teemo pick aside, that game cannot be credited to that one pick alone. Energy played so well in the early game, and full credit to Santorin. I think, especially if you expect Doublelift to pick Ashe again, Olaf just like GBM and Santorin made Doublelift's life miserable that game.
Yeah, they made it absolutely miserable, and those were the last two picks. They picked the Olaf and LeBlanc after they saw the Teemo Ashe. They were like, all right, 100%, these are our picks. Let's lock it in. Even if they don't like win their lanes, like the LeBlanc or whatever, if Teemo ends up going top and they get counterpicked, it's like, well, we're still going to kill this Ashe, and we're still going to kill this Teemo. So those are great sources of gold for them early on, and that's exactly what they did. They kept running them down, and I thought that GBM played really well, and I thought Santorin got control off of GBM's play and was able to open up the game.
And you can kind of see that there, just such strong stuff from Energy, making sure they can find a lead in the game, and it turns out we're all tied up. So let's break down the series thus far with Dash, Mark, and Crumbs.
Thank you, Pastry. I don't really know what you want from us. Let's try and break down this Teemo game put together by TSM. Left something to be desired, to say the least.
Well, if we want to get down to the nitty-gritty, there's a lot to say about the Teemo and all that. But I do have a theory that maybe, just maybe, they wanted to go to 3 games to secure Doublelift's 1,000 kills. So you go to third, ensuring that you get that extra second. You don't know if all the kills are going to go to him. And
right, they just wanted to pick up a couple easy kills
because it was Doublelift's
game,
birthday recently. So then
I like the justification there. Thank you.
I have a different idea. I
All
think
right.
Reggie tweeted something out that was a joke.
Yep.
And then he went to bed and woke up and realized it was a reality.
Right.
And then he had to go tell the team, like, you guys have
Sorry,
to pick Teemo,
somebody's
so
gotta
I'm not
play
a
it.
liar.
Right.
And then
Hansard was like,
drew the short straw.
That's okay. I'll do this. Yeah. Let's
Into
watch.
the replays.
Let's watch some stuff. 4 minutes in. Go figure. I'm really gonna
lack
get
of
first
Teemo
blooded.
mechanic. You just don't. It's not a Teemo main.
Yeah, you just look at the Teemo mechanics here. Like, he's trying to kite out. He's hoping the last burn. And then he walks back into turret range. The poison's on. Any Teemo main would never make that mistake.
That's true. That's how you know he's
It's
an
Teemo
unpracticed
101.
Teemo player.
Literally Teemo 101.
I like the zoom in on the face.
Wait, so
right
here's
at
the
end
other thing, though.
What you want me to do?
Waiting on you. Waiting on you.
I do. No one shall be the wiser. It has begun. For my brothers, it has begun.
Job's done. Job's done. Job's done. Job's done. Job's
My
done.
brothers,
Job's
it
done.
has begun.
Job's done.
No one shall be the
Job's
wiser.
done. Job's done.
That's a given.
Job's done.
Wow.
Job's done. Job's done. Job's done.
Out
Job's
with it.
done.
Who
Job's
you want
done.
me to kill?
Job's done. Job's done.
What you want me
Job's
go?
done.